Where your man's at? Where your man's at?
Was he scared to get in the ring?
Where your man?
Was
Bro.
he scared to get in the ring?
Bro.
Don't pit on no front in front of these. No.
Bro, that's your people.
In front of these. Was he scared to get in the ring?
Bro.
Exactly.
What made me scared to get in the ring?
What happened during that sparring session?
He came in, playing, thinking shit was sweet, got clipped, grabbed.
Dude, that's another thing. You never clipped me. What are you talking about?
I didn't clip you.
No, you did not. You caught me with a good shot. That's it. That happened in boxing. You never clipped me. I never shook or none of that.
So you didn't
what are you
shake.
talking about? Shook the fucking room. You
You
don't
put me
even
in
hit
the
that
headlock.
hard.
When you put me in
You
the
don't even
headlock,
hit that hard,
you
bro.
put me in the
You
headlock.
don't even hit that
Okay.
hard.
All right, well,
You
so
don't
what
even
did
hit
you do?
that hard.
I hit you with the left.
You don't
What
even
did you
hit
do?
that hard.
What did
bro.
you do?
And you gonna split? I can see on.
What did you
these.
do?
I'm gonna split them open.
That's
I
cool.
promise
You got it.
I promise
Yeah, you got it.
I promise you.
What did you do? Why you so mad?
I'm gonna break you up. I'm telling you. Every
know
time
what
I
happened.
tell y'all something,
You know what happened.
don't it happen? I'm telling you, I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna
I
know some
promise I'm gonna break you up.
Y'all wanna know
I
something?
promise. Look at all that.
Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. Y'all. All right. Show me Saturday. Show me Saturday.
You always Saturday. Straight that hard shit.
What are you talking about?
Talking up here and going back and forth, what have you guys been saying to one another over the past few moments?
When he came up there, he was shaking. He was just shaking a little bit. You know what I mean? So.
He was shaking, so you're seeing him move a little bit? You think he's a little bit apprehensive?
Talking a little tough yesterday when I ain't come to the rival, but today he's shaking up there talking, so I know that, you know.
Frank, how do you want to respond to that?
I'm scared. I'm so scared. You know?
It's gonna show. Don't worry about it. It's gonna show.
I'm scared as hell.
I know.
I'm
Yeah,
scared.
front runner. That's what he is.
Yeah, that's
front
right.
runner.
That's right.
I need everyone just to look right here at me.
Okay.
3 days away. You can't stop. 3.
Thank you.
3 days away. 3 days.
All right, thanks, guys. We'll get to some interviews now. Stay on the stage. We'll get you organized.
The build-up to the clash between Gervonta, Tank Davis, and Frank Martin has been wild. Tank is making a return to the boxing ring a year after his not much hype among fans for this fight. Tank has made sure to keep his fans entertained by taking constant jabs at his opponent. Tank has also been desperately trying to get into Martin's head before the fight in order to have a strategic advantage. However, none of his antics have worked on Martin so far. Martin, who will be fighting his first high-profile bout against the best fighter at lightweight, recently sent a chilling warning to Tank before the fight.
Feeling good. You know, we've been training for a while. I'm locked in. I'm focused. You know, the whole goal was to come out here, and beat him. I'm ready to take the spot, and I'm here for a reason. I ain't here just to be here. I'm here to take this. I got some things that, I got speed, I got power, I got, IQ. I feel like I got it all. You know what I mean? Like, y'all gonna see. Y'all gonna see when it's time to bite down, the world gonna see. It was just sparring. We got a fight Saturday. We got this fight Saturday, and, I'm a whip his ass. I'm gonna pull out, I'm gonna whip his ass. So the sparring don't matter. That's old, that's years ago. We got Saturday to show who, Saturday night.
I think we all know now he's a right-handed guy. I know his wrestling days, you start with that lead leg being your right leg. He's not a left-handed guy. Or is that what you're seeing him not be natural throwing that left?
He's not right-handed?
I think he's right-handed, but he's learned how to box left-handed. I think that's kind of his thing, yeah. But you were giving him that left arm, like, what are you seeing him throw his left arm? Do you don't think he's got that left hand down, or what's going on with that?
I didn't know he was.
Well, you think about it, wrestling, right? He had the wrestling background. I know, by the way, you say you wanted to wrestle a little bit. Be more, y'all be wrestling in the streets. I think you start with that lead leg being your dominant leg to shoot in on singles, right? Okay. So I don't know if I'm giving up game
yeah,
here.
You are, because I did not know.
I don't know.
He and his team have been studying Martin for months now, so Tank missing out on such a crucial detail seems surprising. Tank and Frank Martin are just a day away from this epic fight, and a lot of people have shared their predictions already. Let's have a look at who the experts picked to win this fight.
Oh yeah, that's an intriguing fight. I think Gervonta is fighting somebody athletic as him, just as athletic, just as skillful. So I think it's gonna be a good fight. But I'm definitely gonna get the edge to Gervonta. He has a different type of power. I feel like he just has a different type of a fighter. He's just a different type of fighter. But I think it may be competitive. like I said, for the first 4 rounds, and I think Gervonta probably take off.
See him getting his hand raised. I mean, I feel like he's the most skilled, talented fighter that Tank ever fought. Like, it's one of those he can't take those early rounds off and feel like he's gonna come in the 7, 8 round and hope for a knockout. I feel like Frank gonna dominate him first through 12th round and win a fight. I mean, Tank gonna put up a fight. You know, he's a great fighter, but I feel like Frank definitely gonna take it. I feel like he's the best fighter he can fight. He gonna see the speed. He gonna see the strength. He gonna see the power that Frank brings to the table on fight night.
I think it's a really good fight. I think it's a fun fight to watch. That one's gonna be a really good fight. You know, I think that I honestly think that Frank may have some things that people don't know he's got, and if he's ever to utilize those things, it's gonna be a really good boxing match.
You think Tank gets past Frank? Just kind of confidently, just no.
No, I think that I think that Tank beats him. I mean, we haven't seen Frank Martin at the highest level, the elite level. I'm not saying that he's not elite, but we just haven't seen it. Do I think he gonna go in there and lay down? No. I think he gonna go in there, you know, he gonna try to get his respect, and he gonna fight back. But I just think that Tank is, you know, has the experience, you know, has the skills, and will be victorious. But will it be easy? I can't say. But do I think that you know, what's his name gonna go? Frank Martin gonna go in there and show that, you know, he is a contender? Yes.
Well, the fight is going to play out drastically. When I say drastically good, it's going to be a very competitive fight. Because simple fact is, Frank is bringing that A game. You know what I'm saying? All the capping that, you know what I'm saying, that the people were doing about the fight, talking about they was there when they sparred. None of them was there. Me and Floyd, we pulled them out. We separated them in that ring. We the reason why the fight's even taking place to this day. You know what I'm saying? But Frank is going to bring that A game. He's going to open up a can of ass with me. Now, for Tank to even, I'm surprised Tank didn't show up here today. You know what I'm saying? But I commend Tank for accepting the fight. It's a good thing that he accepted that fight. Because we're going to take that cornbread. I got much props for Tank. I like him as a fighter. I like him as a fighter, a champion, and a people's person. You know what I'm saying? So I'll take nothing from him. So I give him the utmost respect for taking this fight. But it's a new day. Frank the Ghost Martin, as I told you a long time ago. What, is it 4 years ago, champ?
It was.
4 years ago, I told you Frank was coming. And I got a surprise. I'm going to keep it quiet right now, but we got another surprise for you that's coming real soon. All you got to do is look around. But we coming. He stands 6'9". He stands 6'9". He's coming.
Coach,
but Frank Martin, here to stay. We're making history.
Coach, what do you make of Gervonta not showing for today?
Well, you know, sometimes the fighter needs to ask himself, what's the he got himself into? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what? The fans can't fight for you. The coaches can't fight for you. You and that fighter in the ring yourself. You know what I'm saying? So you got to bring your A game. And for him to not come here, he needs some time to himself. Everybody needs some time to himself. And that's what Tank did. He's a different type of breed. You know what I'm saying? He's a dog, just like Frank is that motherfucking dog. You know what I'm saying? And all that suburbs and all that they talking about, well, who's from? Nah, it's two men in that ring. I don't care who you are, where you from, what creed, what color. Only one of y'all walking out with your hands up. And that fight right there is going to be the best fight of the year. So if you're real about it, you come to watch that fight. Pay per view, come to MGM, come to Vegas. What goes on in Vegas, it goes worldwide.
Do you think Tank gets past Frank Martin?
I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, hopefully he does. You know what I'm saying? He might do. Hopefully he does. I don't know much of Frank Martin. I seen him fight slightly. I didn't see too much of him. But, yeah, it's possible. It's
possible. We'll see.
Tank and Frank Martin, it's gonna be a good fight. You know, I think Tank will get him in like 8, 7 or 9, and then 7 to 10.
While most think this should be a competitive fight, considering the history between Tank and Frank Martin, many can't help but pick Gervonta Tank Davis to win this fight. Some see Tank as hungry for the victory due to him being out of boxing for so long. Others point out that Tank has far superior skills and experience as compared to Martin, who hasn't fought a notable fighter yet. All of these are valid opinions, but let's look at what the experts had to say about this upcoming fight. Abraham Nova, who fought Frank Martin twice during the amateurs, gave his honest opinion on the Ghost. Nova believes Martin is a great fighter, but points out his biggest weakness, which Tank could exploit during their fight. Nova also had a surprising knockout prediction for this fight.
So you know, I'm a bit subjective with that matchup. It's because I fought Frank in the amateurs and I wiped him out. You know, he fought me once. The first time he fought me, he beat me at the Golden Gloves. But I was in training because I had just won the USA Nationals and they had begged me to go to the Golden Gloves, but I didn't want to compete at that tournament. And then after that, we fought again at the Olympic qualifiers, and the way I beat him, it was like there was no way he was supposed to, you know, be in the ring with me, you know. So when I fought him, he seemed very green to me. When I fought him at the Olympic qualifier, he seemed very green to me. Got good skills, no good movement, but he seemed very green. And then watching him fight his couple fights, I seen that he doesn't adapt very well. So he fights a same style throughout the whole 10, 12 rounds. He doesn't know how to you know, adjust and do different things. And just by seeing that and then him fighting Tank, I could see him having some success for 3 rounds, just looking pretty good. But I could see tapering him off and, you know, knocking him out or winning by decision. But yeah, I could see him having some success early round because he's very technical and he fights a good style in the beginning. But then once you get his timing and his rhythm, he doesn't know how to adjust and change. He'll keep doing the same thing, and I could see Tank picking him apart.
Nova also pointed out that the only way Martin has a chance of winning.
So a lot of times Tank, you know, he doesn't really put the pressure all the round. So if Frank Martin could box and stay patient and just keep boxing and win just comfortably, just being patient, then yes, he can. But I could see, you know, Tank timing him by him doing the same thing over and over because he fights the same way throughout 1 to 12 rounds. So I could see Tank catching, but his only way of winning is being patient and just not getting to a dogfight and not getting too greedy. Well, fighters, they get too greedy with Tank because they see some success, and then that's when Tank capitalizes and catch him with a counter or something.
What about when what about when Tank has those like brilliant spurts though? You know, he picks those middle rounds, late rounds, and he'll rip off like 2 minutes in a row of just start ripping on you. And yeah, you still got to stay patient there and not get caught up in an exchange.
Exactly. Yeah. You can't, like they say, don't hook with a hooker, don't fight a puncher. Like, you can't do that. You know, we all know Tank got serious power, so he has to be patient. He has to box and move and not get into that fight with Tank because we know what Tank is capable of doing. You know, he has, you know, dangerous power in both hands. So like I said, if he hooks with him, if he trades with him, 9 out of 10 Tank's gonna catch him. You know, so I say his best bet is to box, move, and when Tank comes with that aggressiveness, it's just to, you know, get on that back foot and move and don't get caught in the exchange, don't get emotionally involved, and just be patient, and hopefully, you know, he could get it, but my money's on Tank.
Pro boxer Kevin Johnson sparred and trained with both Tank and Frank Martin. He recently shared his opinion on both fighters, agreeing that this will be an amazing fight. While he praised Tank's unique abilities and knockout punching power, he had a surprising opinion on Martin and this fight.
Well, first and foremost, they both incredible elite guys. You know what I'm saying? They both bring something to the table. You know what I mean? So I'm excited to watch and see who's gonna come up on top.
All right, well, let's break them down here individually. So, Tank, I'm sure you've worked with quite a bit. What's he like? I mean, of course, he has one of the reputation being one of the biggest punchers in boxing, and I know you love to get in there with the best. So, what was your time with him like?
sparring Tank, of course, everybody knows he has power, you know what I mean? But one thing about Tank as well too, he looked for one, two big shots, you know what I'm saying? But he also has good boxing skills. And I said this many times in the past, Tank has something he can bring out, depends on the opponent they face. And I feel like Frank is that opponent that, you know what I mean, that gonna bring the best out of Tank, you know what I mean? And Tank gonna be boxing. You're gonna see a different Tank.
Boxing coach Virgil Hunter also shared his opinion on Tank versus Frank Martin. And while he acknowledged the Detroit boxer as a strong fighter, he warned Martin about Tank. He pointed out some important advantages Tank has that could sway the fight in his favor. He pointed out Tank's reach and quick-footedness that could pose some problems for Martin during the fight. Hunter also praised Tank for becoming a more mature boxer and believes he has a great advantage with all the experience going into this fight.
Well, I don't know Frank that well. I've only seen him fight a couple of times. He seems like he's a good fighter. At this stage, I would try not to get caught with nothing. That would be my first priority. Don't get caught with nothing. Don't take any foolish chances. Don't be careless, because I've seen Gervonta up and close with a fighter of mine. And he's cat quick from a standstill. And he can cover a great distance in one step. And he can leave his feet and hurt you. So you have to be leery of when he attacks. He attacks out of nowhere, and he uses his size to his advantage. He makes you fight his height. So he's mastered that. He's very athletic. He's more athletic than people think he is. And I think we haven't even seen the best of Gervonta. He seems to be maturing in his attitude and his conversation and things like that. It seems like he's growing into a strong, rooted young man, and you know, that's admirable of him. From what I've seen, he's maturing. He understands the responsibility that comes along with it, and success brings that, and he's not going to be easy to beat.
Gervonta Tank Davis is looking for nothing but a convincing victory over Frank Martin this Saturday. He even made plans on who he's going to fight next. Michael Benson noted that Davis has welcomed rematches with Ryan Garcia and Isaac Cruz in future. Tank said this of Ryan: "We'll probably fight again. I'll fight him at 140 pounds. However, no signs of a high-profile clash with Devin Haney yet. But what are your thoughts on this fight? Will Tank defeat Frank Martin on June 15th? Who will he fight next? Do you want to see a rematch with Ryan Garcia? Let us know in the comments. That's all for today. Hope you enjoyed this one. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.